What is Hanging Face and what's it used for? Well, Hanging Face is this interface or platform you're seeing on screen now. It's basically a tech platform offering open source AI tools. For those who don't know, there are AI apps like DeepSeek, which was a big deal, right? It has open source code, meaning anyone, okay, from home, if they understand programming or that system, can download that code and edit it their way, even improve the AI that someone else created. You can access these repositories and edit them to create better versions for specific purposes, and anyone can do this from home. In fact, Hanging Face also serves as a collaborative hub for companies, developers, and contributors, right? They can share information and create better AI models here. It has sections like models, datasets, and spaces, plus a cool feature for users who might not want to dive deep. In Spaces, you can run any model as a demo, letting you test it easily without downloading open source code or getting into the technical stuff, you know? So that's what Hanging Face can do. And its huge potential. Now you know what Hanging Face is. How do we create our first Hanging Face account? It's simple. Just go to Hanging Face's homepage, click sign up, choose your language, and hit start. I'm off to a good start. It's asking for a security check, but it's not showing up. It's not working. Where is it? Looks like Hanging Face is messing with me, saying I'm a bot. Let's refresh the page. It says to disable Google Translate to solve this puzzle. Let's set the language again. Let's disable it. Click the 3 dots and select Never translate this site. Alright, let's begin. There it is. Now we're talking. We've got it. Do the captcha. Bam, 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 done. Easy peasy. Super simple. Enter our email and password, and once we've done that, we'll basically set our username, our name, and a couple of options completely optional, like adding an avatar, Twitter, GitHub username. This is more if you want to collaborate with companies, with other developers for guidance. In that case, you might want to do it, right? But that's not my case, so I'll skip all this and click Create Account. We'll click Skip here because if an avatar appears, I won't set it. I'll just take the name. This would give a feed of what we'll do on Hugging Face. We can click skip feed and the account is created. Now we finally need to confirm our email. As you can see, I've received the confirmation. We click the link and can close this tab, this one too, and as we see, it no longer shows that message, but it tells us we could join an organization. But we now have the account created and email verified, so we've successfully created our first Hugging Face account. Alright, let's take a look at the Hanging Face interface and see how it works. It's a bit tricky, but let's figure it out. It's not there, despite saying it's amazing. Anyway, this is the Hanging Face interface you're seeing, and all of this here is interesting. We have sections like our profile, settings, and billing. You can upgrade to Pro, which we cover in a pricing video. You can also create an org to work with others, other DVs, basically to collaborate on these online AI app repos. There's also a resources section with forums, tasks, and info on how the hub works. Right now, we're most interested in this whole section here, not the other stuff. Over here on the right is what we'll focus on. First, there's the models section, which contains all the models, okay? You can search for libraries, audio to image, text to image, 3D texture apps, basically any open source code you want to find. It's all here and nicely organized. Boom. All the models you need, and you can download them since they're open source. Next, we have the dataset section. This gives us data on how these apps were created. For example, if it's a text-related app, it shows the input text, the output, and maybe a summary if you want. It shows you the input text, output, and process. Here you'd find some data on these models, and then there's the Spaces section, which is everyone's favorite, including mine. Here we can try demos. It's all about running demos. We have a video showing how it works. You can run any demo online without downloading, using your VRM or overloading your PC. You can just use these tools directly. There's also a docs section with documentation and various resources. Finally, there's the enterprise section, pricing and account setting. Got it? These are all the options Hugging Face offers. It's amazing to have a single page with all open source AI models. It's incredible. This way you can find all the apps you might not be able to use otherwise due to download or install issues. Also, in the models section, there's a video. Check it out. You can also chat with others about any problem. So that's everything the Hugging Face interface offers. Okay, yes. You want to know how the models section in Hangout Base work? Well, let's dive in. Let's take a look. As you can see, this is the models section, right? Click, boom. Models, easy peasy. It's that simple, nothing more to explain so far. Can you believe it? Alright, jokes aside, this is the models section. As you can see, on the right menu, we have a whopping 1,549,257 models. Well, as if that's not enough. Seems a bit low, doesn't even hit 2 million. Jokes aside, these are all the models, and we can filter by model name to download. For instance, we recently did a Kuban video if you want to use that. If you're after a specific one, just search boom boom, go for it. Hundreds. Oh my goodness, right? How many are there? People have gone absolutely bonkers. Well, the thing is, you had a bunch of Kuban models here. Also, on the left, if you want to search for something specific, like an application, right? To create AI images or apply something specific, like image text to text, audio text to text, or image to image, you know? To make images, or text to image, or text to video, we could search and find apps for that directly. Let's use an example. If I type image to video, let's go with that, okay? Don't let me down, there it is. What do you know? All the image to video models, which are currently 138. As you can see, you can get a bit of feedback on how it might go, right? For instance, this one has 145 likes and 8.12k downloads, but this one has 455k downloads and 2.98k likes. So people like this one for some reason, right? Also, right now we have this organized by trending, right? But we can sort it by, say, most downloads or most likes, okay? This way we might find one that interests us more based on these factors, got it? Anyway, if we wanted to check out any of these and see the model, how it works, we'd go in and find the model card, which is like an intro to this specific model, okay? It's got specs, model details, how it works, who designed it, who funded it, even comparisons with other apps. So you've got a bit of everything here to learn about it and really dive in. And then we'd have the files and versions section, which would be, well, all the files this model contains, everything we need to download to run it on our computer. Right? We had them all here and could choose any to download, right? If you want, you can click upload files, maybe if you've improved a model, okay? You could add what you've improved here, all right? The improved file, propose a change, you could suggest this change to that company, right? As I mentioned, if you've seen the video explaining it, different companies collaborate, right? Well, this would be one way to do it. Plus, you could download any of those files and use them on your own computer, right? And finally, in each of these sections, well, in each of these models inside hanging files, we have the community section, which shows all recent updates. There's also a discussions area. If you have a specific issue, you might find answers here. If you know your problem, search for it. You'll likely find the issue and a simple solution. Experts who created models will answer, so you'll get reliable information. They truly understand how it works. That's how the model section works. There's more, but we won't go too deep for beginners. This overview helps you start using it easily. How does the datasets section work in Hugging Face? Alright, let me focus, and boom. The datasets section is basically used to access and share datasets that can be useful for training or evaluating models. Essentially, here we can find evaluations for AI models that we might want to use ourselves. So what we're going to do here is take a look at those stats, if you will. First, we have different modalities, as you can see here, which we can filter by. These include image, video, and text modalities. It depends on whether we want to filter by this or maybe by the file format. And also, we can directly enter the name if we're looking for something specifically in the models section. We can change it to trending, most liked, or most downloaded, depending on what we're looking for, right? For example, I'm about to enter Pixel AI, but it seems I can't because they're asking for info I'm going to decline. Well, now you know. Sometimes to access this information, they ask for your email. That's just how it is. Alright, I'm gonna try another one. 9nix's DeepSec 1 Real Distill, okay? As you can see, this is similar to what we'd find in a program's database, right? First, we often find this dataset viewer, which shows the lines it's been tested on, in this case 110,000, plus the inputs given, the content's reasoning, and the repo name. Also, we could click on any of these to view the full list, right? The input, all the content, the reasoning content. We could see it all from here easily and analyze it ourselves, right? If we wanted to go back, well, now it's all Greek to me because I'm in DeepSec 1 Real. I can't understand anything. Look, here's another one for medical reasoning. It's similar with question, complex code and response, where we can also see the statistics for the whole database, okay? We can enter, and also, well, here we have some news, the app's intro designed for medical reasoning, and a bit of that info. But then we have the data studio section, which is actually the data studio we see right there, but it would open the table directly. We have the files and versions of this app here, and finally the community section, where like before we have the all and discussions tabs with various topics about app issues, features and more. So now you have an idea how the database and dataset sections work, helping you determine if an app meets your need. How can we easily test AI using Hugging Face? As you can see here, we have the spaces section, my favorite, okay? Within this, we can search for different AIs to use and try them out in demo form, alright? Mainly, we can explore various sections like image generator, video generator, whatever we want. I'm going to choose an image generator because I'm addicted to it, okay? We'll go to Flux 1, which has tons of likes. You can see how many people like it. It really works quite well. So what we're going to do now is test it so you can see how it works within the program. Here it tells us it's Flux 1.1 Pro, no commercial license. We could look at the specific model. What is it? If we wanted to download or use the model car files version, you know how the models section works. We have a video about it if you're unsure. Basically, we'd use it here just like we would on a regular website, okay? As if we were on the official Flux website. We input the prompt we want, giving it the details we desire. I've prompted a girl cooking steak in her incredible luxurious kitchen. As you see, image generation started but stopped. I messed up. I think it's because I didn't set enough steps. Oh, wait. No, something's actually running. First there was background noise, now it's gradually processing all those steps, and it's generating that amazing girl Flux. Flux.Munoz. Never fails. As you can see, it's a bit odd that I'm cooking on this board, but let's ignore that. You can easily test any AI if that's what you're looking for. You can just go boom. Image downloaded. There, I've got the image downloaded. You can do this with any AI you want to try. As you see, it's quick, easy, and online. Free, simple for everyone. It really couldn't be any easier. So now you know how to test any AI you're interested in, as long as it's open source, of course, using Hugging Face. What are Hanging Page's pricing options? As you can see, we had a free plan, Pro account, Enterprise Hub, plus inference endpoints and space hardware below. The free plan offers limited hosting for models and databases, unlimited organizations, latest ML tools, and community support. The Pro plan costs €9 monthly. Not sure I'd pay, but developers might for advanced collaborative projects. Pro GPU in develop mode lets you create AI models online without using your own GPU. It also gives you free credits for all inference providers, early access to updates, and better support. The Enterprise Hub offers many more options like SSO, SAML support, audit logs, storage region choice, advanced compute options for spaces, and priority support. All these features come at €20 per month. There's also inference endpoints, which lets you deploy models securely with auto-scaling and dedicated endpoints in seconds. It costs 0.032 per hour. Consider if it's worth it for you. Now you know Hugging Face's payment options and can decide if you want them.